It is a clear morning for most of us out there. Here's a live look from Mount Vernon. We're not really seeing a whole lot of activity show up. Temperatures, though, are just downright warm. We're sitting at 65 degrees this morning in Mount Vernon with a south wind of about 8 miles per hour. Now, area-wide, we're seeing temperatures around 68 across Cape Girardeau, 66 across Paducah, and 63 across Murray. We're also seeing a southerly wind this morning between about 10 and 15 miles per hour broadly across our region, with gusts up to about 20 miles per hour this morning. So again, fairly warm and fairly breezy as we go throughout the morning hours. Here in just a few minutes by 7 o'clock, as you're headed out the door, we are going to see temperatures still into the upper 60s, 70 by 10 a.m., 75 by lunchtime. Highs today will be around 80 degrees for most of us. 77 is still as you're headed home for your evening commute. We are also going to see southerly winds today of about 10 to 15 miles per hour, with gusts potentially as high as 29 miles per hour later on this afternoon and evening. Those gustier conditions potentially around the 30 mile per hour mark are going to be with us through tomorrow morning as a storm system approaches our region for Halloween. It's going to be associated with a cold front, and once that cold front passes, we are going to see cooler temperatures for Friday, though that cool down is certainly going to be fairly brief. Here's a look nationwide at what's going on the satellite and radar. We have that high pressure system further east, a low pressure system further north and west. That is what's causing our southerly winds. We also do have a cold front north and west. That's what's going to track further south and east as we go throughout the day tomorrow. It's going to prompt our storm chances to increase overnight tonight headed into tomorrow. And we already do have a level 1 risk across most of our region, with the primary hazard being damaging winds, but a brief tornado can't entirely be ruled out. But I do want to emphasize the risk of severe weather tomorrow morning is fairly low across the board. By this afternoon, you can expect to see those high temperatures running around 80 for most of us. We're still going to be dry through the midnight hours with temperatures around 70. But notice, as we get into the early morning hours tomorrow, around 5 o'clock, we'll likely see a few showers and thunderstorms start to enter into our western counties. This is what we're going to have to watch for 1 or 2 of those storms to turn strong to severe. But again, the risk is very low for tomorrow morning. That storm system is going to track from west to east, and it likely is going to weaken as it does. We should be done with the majority of our thunderstorm activity by 10 a.m., but lingering showers will likely last through most of the mid-morning and early afternoon. It's not going to be until that cold front pushes out that we're finally going to see some dry conditions. I do think a lot of us are going to see dry conditions as you're headed out in the evening for trick-or-treat plans, with temperatures in the mid-50s. Tomorrow is a great day to keep the Storm Track 3 app right there in the palm of your hand. You'll be able to keep an eye on all those showers as they track over our region. Now tomorrow, I do think that our high will likely be around 70. It's likely going to be coming earlier in the afternoon. Once the cold front passes, we are going to see cooler temperatures, likely around 59 as you're headed out the door for your trick-or-treat plans. A cool down is expected for Friday. We'll likely be running around 60, but notice how brief it is. We're going to see temperatures return to the mid-70s by Sunday. We are keeping an eye on an unsettled pattern that's going to enter the region as we get into Saturday. We should see an isolated chance of a shower or 2 Saturday and Sunday, and we likely will see more scattered rain chances early next week. But check that out. We are going to be sitting in the upper 70s for the first week of November.
Now, it's probably important